Welcome back to the third episode. I guess I'm calling this Viridian Pod, but it's going to be more than just sitting down and talking. Like I stated in the previous video, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do vlogs and hunting things and maybe even a little bit of workout things and stuff like that. But for now, I am literally just talking about my feelings, what I have studied. And look, today I have notes. First two episodes I have not had notes, and I've just been going right off the dome. So it may be an iteration to the second episode that I did, which was failing in faith, and how you fail sometimes bring you closer to faith and believe in more faith, and just have faith when you fail as well, because you have the tools for the next season. So it is Friday. I've done this 3 days in a row now, even though they're not going to be posted day to day. I'm not stuck unless I stop. So unless you stop, you're not stuck. You're still going forward. You're still climbing that mountain. You really need to just keep on going, even though some days it doesn't feel like you should. Some days your emotions get the best of you and you're feeling down. You should always try to move forward and keep going. Keep going in the matter of fact of wherever you want to be or strive to be, even though if it's maybe with a person, you can't really change that. Only focus on the things that you can change. So your mental, your food, what you eat. Try to only change the things that you can change, and let God take the wheel of what you can't control. Because worrying about things you can and can't control, there's no point in worrying about the things you can't control. Only worry about the things you can. And the more you focus on the cans and not the can'ts, you'll be better off, and your mental and your attitude will be way better too. You'll have way better days. And like I said in the second video, you have 100% of energy you wake up with in a day. It may not be 100% full charge, but you have 100 points, and where you put those points determine on how you feel throughout the day. And a lot of those energy points into something that really you can't control, you're kind of wasting your daily energy points and worrying about what could happen or what should happen and what you want to happen, but that may hinder tomorrow's success. So you want to focus on the present and what you can control only. So I have these notes. I don't know how you take notes, but I love post-it notes. I love post-it notes. So I have so many post-it notes front and back. So I do both front and back, and I put them together. And it's just little notes that I find interesting. It just has a lot of different notes from sermons or Bible verses or what I take from the day or anything really. God's given me new opportunities, new tools, new wisdom, new strength, and experiences. It's muddy right now, but you're making it muddy. It's the spring forth, and if you sit in the spring, you may get left there. Then you're stuck. Even miracles start with mud. That's what I have written down on those. And then I have real notes that was supposed to be the second video. Proverbs 24:16, the godly man trips 7 times, but they will get up again. But the one disaster is enough to throw the wicked. So, like I said in the previous video, it doesn't mean you're gonna fall 7 times. It just means when you fall, you get back up, because God lifts you and gives you the strength to get back up. When one disaster of the wicked, they fall down and they don't get back up because they don't have God with them. I really don't want to talk about failures necessarily again, but since I have the notes, I didn't go over that in the second video. I guess we can go over it. So setbacks and failures happen. Godly people like us that walk with faith and recover, they get back up. And in this verse specifically, just notice how it doesn't give you a timeline of how long it can get back up. It's not an hour, a minute, a day. It just says you can get down 7 times and the godly man will get back up. So your timeline and my timeline may be way different. It's God's will at the end of the day, and the tools you get at the end of the day is timely. So our time in our scenario, and like I said in the first video, the advice I give you is not a one-stop shop. It is not this works for everyone, but putting in that work will help, but it won't help on the same timeline mine helped me, and yours may be way faster than mine. So I just want to remember that it doesn't have a timeline to get back up when you fail or struggle or feel these feelings. Everyone's different and everyone has a different timeline in them, but I just wanted to stress that, and that's why I wrote that down, because it does not give you a timeline. It just says when you fall, you'll get back up because you have the strength with God and you have these tools. It doesn't tell you how to do it either. That's one thing I wrote down too. It doesn't tell you how to feel a certain feeling and get better. It sort of tells you how to get better, because if you follow what's in the Bible, read, study, and build that connection, it does get better. But it doesn't tell you this situation that you're going through, this breakup, this feeling, this addiction, this anything. It doesn't tell you how to get out of it. And you'll feel it when you build that connection. You'll feel how to get out of it, and you'll make those decisions in those situations. Hey, this is what I should do, because this is how I feel. This is how I feel. These are the tools for my new season, and this is how I feel. We look at things like the worst. I can't believe I didn't do that. I'm a failure. I didn't get invited to the party. Why? I'm not good enough. All this stuff. That doesn't mean that you're not good enough, that you didn't fail, and that you didn't have faith in yourself and believe in yourself that you're going to do it. Moping around and living in yesterday feelings will hinder tomorrow's success. Keep on saying. So you don't want that. You don't want that. It's God's tools for this season. You're going through whatever you're going through for a certain reason, and God knows those reasons, and He's giving you the tools for your situation right now. And it may not even seem like it. It may not even seem like it, but it always works how it's supposed to be. You'll understand. It'll get clear. You'll build that relationship and just deep dive, and it'll get clear. It doesn't mean that it doesn't suck right now. That's not what it does. That's not what it means. It just means that you're getting better in time, and building that relationship will make it better as well. And I have affirmations on my phone. I don't know if you do. It just sends a Bible verse at noon every day to me, so I can study whatever verse that is, or maybe it helps me throughout the day. Affirmations, it doesn't have to be biblical. They have affirmations for anything, but today's affirmation for me was God's word is my lamp to my feet. That may not be the verse because I wrote this down. God's word is a lamp to my feet, but the affirmation was that verse. So I did some reading on that. I looked at videos. I do a study Bible, so I try to understand everything that it's saying and not just interpret it the way I interpret it. God is a lamp to my feet. When I heard that for the first time, it means God is guiding me. God's got me all the way through. He is the path, and He's taking me on that path. That was the first thing what I interpreted. When I looked at videos and watched the sermon, listened to it, the main focus of that is a lamp. So think about how far a lamp can light up a room. A lamp can light up a room pretty good. Your living room, your bedroom, whatever. A lamp can light up that room. But when you try to use it as a flashlight, the lamp is not that successful, right? It only shows you whatever is in that area. So for this example, let's just say a regular desk lamp. It's not going to show you what a flashlight can show you. Going through the woods, you only have a certain amount of area, and let's say a circle. So if God is the word, or God's word is a lamp to your feet, that's meaning that you can only see this far. He's not showing you what's a mile away. He's showing you what's in front of you and helping you take those steps to the next step. He's not giving you all the information at once. This is what's going to happen. Boom, bada bing. This is what your future looks like. Boom. No, it's not like that. He gives you enough to see, and if you believe and you walk with Him, you know what I'm saying? If you walk with Him and you take that lamp and step by step and read God's word, you will get through this time. You will. Talk to Him. When I went through my breakup and my pastor coworker, I said, what should I do? He said, just talk to God. And my first thought was, talk to God. Is there a certain way I should do it? Am I supposed to go to my local cross or church and sit in there and talk to Him and try to understand and try to get a sign and all this? No, talk to God can mean a whole different thing to me than you. The number one thing that we all have in common is praying. Praying is talking to God. He listens to everything we say. pray, pray, pray. And like first episode, I said you can go back and rewatch them. The first episode is not as good as the second episode, and I'm gonna feel like this episode is gonna be better than the second episode because I'm not slouching. I saw that I was slouching. So I got my office chair, I got the setup. There was a random water bottle with a funnel in it, but anyway, what was I even getting to? Oh, talking to God. Meditation could be talking with your thoughts and God. Praying is the number one thing. Just pray. Pray and see what happens. If you're not a believer, pray and believe in what you're praying for. I want to note, he is not a genie. This is not like, give me $1 million and I believe. No, that's not what it is. Talk to God. Maybe look into a way to pray too, because I believe it's called ACTS. ACTS is ACTS, not the hatchet, but ACTS is a way of praying that's in the Bible. This is how you can pray. You could go off the dome. I like to go off the dome and freestyle, give that appreciation. Still try to pray for other people as well, but there's different ways. It's not a one-stop shop for that either. Build that relationship with God. You read the Bible. If you're feeling a little something, you could go to church as well. There's plenty of sermons out there online if you don't want to try to go to church. Still learning about the word, you're still reading about the word, you're still talking to him and building that relationship with him, and that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, do you believe in what you pray for, and do you walk with faith? And if this can help one person, the only reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I got these cameras, I got these mics, I had an itch to do it. I'm just talking my emotions here because, like I said in the first video, I really don't talk all day. So I get home, hopefully if I can help one person that was going through what I was going through, the same feeling I was feeling, okay, just feeling defeated and just really understanding that I did already believe. I was not a non-believer. I believed in the Lord, but not as strongly as I do in his presence and walking with me. And I just want to help somebody try to maybe even just study or see for yourself how it can improve. And if that helps anyone out there, then this was successful. It's yapping at this point. And like I said, it is August 16th on a Friday night. Dove season is in September for me. So I got 2 more weeks of these yap sessions. I don't know if all of them are going to be about the Lord or not. If you not know, Viridian means truth and unknown, but I don't know. I may just get on here and talk about my day, what's going on. I don't really want to become like a drama, whatever. Maybe have a few friends on. I got this chair right here, the one that I was slouching in. And I have different cameras. I can set up different views for that. I don't have multiple mics, so, but I can. So, but yeah, we're gonna try to do some shorts. We're gonna try to do Instagram and TikTok and all that, and just see where we go. I'm not gonna stop because got my own crib, don't really have anything else going on. Hunting, I always talk about hunting and how it looks and the weather and all that, but video, I'll probably save it until I have some followers. I'll talk about, where I'm from, how I grew up and my faith and all that, but I'm just yapping. So hopefully you made it this far. Hopefully this helped you in some sort of way. If you don't mind, subscribe, like the video. We're trying to build something crazy and a community that just loves each other and loves the Lord, walks with faith at any different step of your life, in any different stage of your life. We're here. We're all different, but we do have one thing in common. We love the Lord. I love you. Peace and love.